Hi, my name's Barry Foster and welcome to A-League to the UK. This is a Football Manager 2021 save where we're trying to find out if we can start off in the Australian A-League managing a club. Can we end up finishing somewhere in the United Kingdom? And so we've started this save with the Newcastle Jets in the A-League, and since our last video, quite a few things have been happening. The club finally has new owners, or a new owner, I should say, in the form of Stephen Banks, and he's now the chairman. Laurie McKenna, the managing director, has left, and he has been replaced by Joe Riley. So with the new ownership, the transfer embargo has been lifted, which is good. And I've offered a contract to a young Australian player, Jacob Melling, 25, a ball-winning midfielder. He's got some rather good attributes there, very good technique, good marking, good work rate, very brave. I'm a little bit worried about the aggression, 14 to 18, but we'll take a punt with him. He has played in the A-League in the past. I'm a little bit surprised that he wasn't already with a club, but as you can see, he's played for Adelaide United, Melbourne City, the Western Sydney Wanderers, and the last 3 seasons with the Central Coast Mariners. So we've offered him a contract, and I'm pretty confident that he'll come on board. I was also looking at signing a couple of marquee players, and I was looking at maybe a defender, a central defender, and a striker, but I've decided to probably postpone that until the off-season. I think I'll work with the squad I currently have for this season. And since the last video, we've played 4 more games, and as you can see from that table, the Newcastle Jets are sitting in 3rd position after 6 matches on 13 points. And we've had 4 very good victories. We played the Perth Glory at home and won 3-2, with goals coming from Matthew Miller, a brace, and Rami Nazarene. We then went down to Melbourne and played Western United, and that was a very good 4-2 victory. Stamatelopoulos got a brace, Thurgate got on the score sheet, and so did Nikolai Topor-Stanley, our central defender. And then we had 2 games, both at home against Adelaide United. Won the first one 2-0. With Topor-Stanley once again getting onto the score sheet along with Roy O'Donovan. And in the second game, we beat them 1-0 with Stamatelopoulos getting the winner in the 68th minute. So they were 4 very good results. And today we've got a match against the Central Coast Mariners down at their home ground in Gosford. And after that, we've got a home game facing the leaders at the moment, the Wellington Phoenix. So let's go and play the Mariners. Okay, for the game against the Mariners, we're going with Duncan in goal, as usual. O'Toole, Topor-Stanley, Boogaard and Hoffman along the back line. Kantarovski sitting behind Thurgate and Krasnicki in the midfield. Nazarene out wide on the left. Miller on the right, and Stamatelopoulos will lead our attacking line. Coming onto the bench is Luis Italiano, the goalkeeper. Still not 100% fit following a bit of an injury, and we've also put onto the bench Valentino Yule. He's also coming off from a minor injury. He's a 26-year-old player from Kenya who can play out wide on the left or right in an attacking role. So we're going to probably give him maybe a little bit of game time in the second half. So that's the team for the Central Coast Mariners. We'll submit that. Let's get straight to the match. And I think we'll probably be facing the same starting 11 that played us in Newcastle not so long ago. So this won't be an easy game at all. And our assistant manager, Jerry Payton, he reckons, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. Yep, okay, well, I'm going to take a punt here, and I'm going to say I fully expect you to keep our run going and win this match. Well, the goalkeeper liked it. We'll send the assistant to the tunnel interview. The stadium at Gosford is really a nice boutique stadium, about 20,000 capacity, and actually at the southern end it has about 4 or 5 palm trees. No seating, no stand, just palm trees. Some people like it, some people don't. I happen to like it, but I don't think we're going to see palm trees in the Sports Interactive version. But anyway, Central Coast Mariners in the dark blue, they get us underway. And this is Maroon for the Mariners, sending it long, looking for Bullet. This is Rami Nazarene now for the Jets. I know he's lost possession very quickly. I expect this to be probably a bit of an arm wrestle, this match, between these two sides. They certainly outplayed us in the previous match in Newcastle, beating us 2-0. They were the better side on the day without any argument at all. But hopefully we can turn the tables on them today. This is De Silva for the Mariners. Not a bad young player. And his cross is blocked, but he gets a second attempt. That's blocked as well. And this is Nazarene. Oh, very poor. I don't know what he was trying to do there. This is Janotta now. To Urena, back to Bozanic. Bozanic played for the Mariners many years ago before he went to Europe to ply his trade. Now this is easy pick up for Duncan. So after about 10 minutes, looks as though the Mariners were the only ones doing any attacking. They certainly had most of the possession as well. But I think we'll call out a bit of encouragement to the boys. So it seemed to have picked most of them up. But I'd like to see a Newcastle attack if we could, as we're coming into the 20th minute now. And it must be a bit of an arm wrestle. There's only been 3 shots for the entire match. Very low XG. So a typical derby affair. Both sides doing their best to cancel out each other. But we'll demand a little bit more now as we're getting closer and closer to half time. Looks like Wellington Phoenix have taken the lead against the Victory. This is O'Toole now to Topper Stanley. Okay, this is O'Toole to Thurgate to Nazarene. This is Stamatelopoulos. I think, was that a shot maybe? If it was a little bit weak. This is Neil now for the Mariners. And Bozanic gets a good cross in, but that's headed away. Now Miller, he can lead a counter-attack here. Now Stamatelopoulos, he's got to make a run into a good position. Oh, he's taken it too long anyway. Was he looking for a penalty? Who knows? It looks as though VAR, is the VAR going to be checking this out? They are indeed. Well, he went down. No penalty? Well, I can't argue with that. I thought the tackle was pretty fair. So the first 45, definitely an arm wrestle. Kantarowski now. Miller getting his head to the ball, but straight to Birighitti. He's probably had very little to do in the opening half. And this is Miller again to Stamatelopoulos. He puts Nazarene through. Very nice. Oh, great save. I thought that was going to be the opening goal of the match, but Birighitti pulled off a very good save. So Thurgate with the corner. He'll go near post. That's headed away. But O'Toole just failed to get to that ball, and this is Urena. He scored against us from memory in Newcastle. That's a good sliding tackle, but, well, maybe not. Certainly studs showing there. I think he's escaped a card. I've noticed in Football Manager, quite a number of the players do go sliding along the ground with their studs showing. Very rarely does it produce a card, which does does surprise me. But anyway, almost half time. We've had more shots and better XG, but it's 0-0. As I predicted, a very, very tight game. No clear-cut chances. 4 shots to 1. 6 corners to 4 in favour of the Mariners. So what does our assistant reckon in this game? Let's give the fans something to cheer for. Well, okay. I didn't actually mean to click on that. That was a mistake. But anyway, we have to live with it. So we're asking them to go out there and get revenge and express themselves. Okay. Was that the right thing to do? Well, we'll find out in the next 45 minutes. This is Stamatelopoulos. Now Thurgate out to O'Toole. End of our highlight. Well, Topper Stanley's certainly having a good game. Most of the boys are not playing too badly. Miller's a little bit flat, which is a little bit unusual for him. He's normally quite good. But we've got Yule sitting on the bench, who could be a decent replacement. We're waiting for another highlight, which scarce as hen's teeth in this match. And call that a bit of encouragement to the boys. I'll give it another 5 minutes, and then I think we'll make our first change. I think we might give young Valentino Yule an opportunity. But we've finally got a highlight, and it's O'Toole for the Jets. This is Nazarene, well tackled, but O'Toole gets a cross in, but this will be Karem Bullet giving it to Janotta. And he plays it out to De Silva, well intercepted by Nazarene. Now Stamatel, straight at the keeper. Well, good play by Nazarene, but not the best finish by Stamatelopoulos. Anyway, Topper Stanley to Miller. And he gets it to Krasnicki. He plays it long for Stamatelopoulos. Gets a cross in. Oh, great shot, but what a save by Birighitti. I thought he almost turned it into his goal. So the Jets are certainly trying to knock on the door. This is Thurgate. Easy take for Birighitti. Nobody challenging that corner. Well, Miller has picked up. Krasnicki's a little bit on the flat side. O'Toole's not having the best of games. We'll see what happens with this highlight. Hoffman now, the right fullback. Can he get a nice cross in? Well, not really. It's pretty poor. But he's lucky. Kantarowski gets it back. This is Krasnicki. Rolls it to Kantarowski. Stamatelopoulos tries his luck again. And another shot, but that'll go out for a throw. And I think we'll make a first substitution of the game here. And I think Krasnicki will come off. I think I'll push Thurgate into that role because he can play advanced playmaker. And we'll bring Priso on in a central midfield role. And Miller. I think I will give Valentino Yule an opportunity. He's a left footer. But we'll put him out there on the right and we'll make him an inverted winger attack. So they're the changes we'll make now in the 71st minute. And this is Hoffman with the throw to Thurgate. Back to Hoffman. And he gets his cross in. This is Nazarene. Oh, well, he got his header on target but blocked. Priso with a fine strike and a goal. So maybe that was a bit of good substituting there. Priso just off the bench and he fires the Jets into the lead in the 71st minute. Now, good cross by Hoffman. Nazarene had his header blocked. Puts it back to O'Toole and Priso just on the edge of the penalty area. Just drives it into the net. So that's the the sort of play we want to see from this Newcastle Jets side. But with good 20-odd minutes to go, can the Mariners come back and equalise? This is De Silva, a good young player, and he's making a good run down the right, and he gets his cross in for Bullitt, but his head goes over the bar. Even O'Toole has picked up, which is good, and Stamatolopoulos. So the team's playing quite well at the moment, coming into the 77th minute. And certainly 12 shots to 2. Newcastle have been the side trying to win this match today. The Mariners must be off their game. But I think in the 83rd minute we'll... okay, I was going to make a substitution. We'll see what happens with this highlight. Boogaard clears it. Not very well. This is Giannotta. His shot is blocked by the goal scorer. Now Giannotta gives it to Bozanic, to Tongyek. This is Rolls. To Bozanic again. This is Simon. Bozanic, poor pass. So Boogaard clears it out to Valentino Yule, who's tackled, loses possession. Now that ball way too far forward. Easy pick up for Duncan. Okay, I think we'll make some more substitutions. I have a feeling what we'll do... We've got a lot of anxious people sitting on the bench, which is a little bit disconcerting, I must admit. But I'm going to bring Ugarkovic on for Kantarovsky, and I'm going to bring on Kutrumbis. I'll bring him on for Boogaard. Kutrumbis, I think, will play just a central defender. I hope those boys aren't too anxious coming off the bench. But anyway, this is a long clearance down to Stamatolopoulos, and he tries his luck, but that's a bit wide. Maybe a little bit too far out to be doing something like that. But I think we'll start to do some time wasting. Hoffman now with a throw. And this is Yule, gets his cross in. And Stamatolopoulos puts his header over the bar. Okay, the Mariners now with a throw to De Silva. This is Giannotta. Cuts it out to Neil. Here comes the cross, dealt with by Kutrumbis. Now Stamatolopoulos, he can lead a counter-attack here. He's got the pace as well. He's got players coming through. Can he get it? Oh, he flicks it to Thurgate, but his shot straight at Birighitti. Plenty of Jets players were coming through. Anyway, Duncan now with a goal kick. That's cleared, but straight to Tongyek. He sends it straight back to Topper Stanley. This is O'Toole who clears it. Looking for Yule. But this is Giannotta now for the Mariners. Oh, nice ball through. This is Simon. Oh, well, he went down. This could be a penalty. Simon's a very experienced player. About 34, 35 now, but this could be a penalty. No penalty. Well, I really expected VAR to say penalty, so we escaped a bullet there for sure. I think we'll do some more time wasting. Anyway, Simon to De Silva. So the Mariners still trying to get this equaliser. And, oh boy, I thought that was going to curl in just over the bar. And Thurgate is looking pretty exhausted. We've got 4 minutes of added time. This is Nazarene to O'Toole. And he plays it long, but unfortunately that's gone to Tongyek, but that's a poor pass. Now Nazarene sends it out to Yule. There's the header. Oh, Stamatolopoulos just stamped at it. Okay, 92nd minute now. Birighitti looking for Cooper. This is Marone to Jankovic. Karem Bullet out to Cooper. So the Mariners still determined to get a equaliser, and that's a corner. Not a great bit of defensive play there by Fergate. This is Hoffman, and he just clears it out for a throw-in. Must be about 45 seconds left in this match. The Jets hanging on to a 1-0 scoreline. Now this is Simon for the Mariners, but he's offside. So all they've got to do is take their time. This is Katumbas, and he's going to do just that. And he plays it to Hoffman. Back to Katumbas, and that's it. So the Jets do get their revenge down in Gosford, 1-0. And I think that was quite deserved. When you look at the stats, 18 shots to 5. Okay, possession was in favour of the Mariners. Corners, well, 8 to 5 in favour of the Mariners, but the average rating clearly in favour of the Jets. So that's a good away win for the Newcastle boys, and especially against their fierce rivals in the Mariners. So we'll send the assistant to that tunnel interview. So elsewhere, Adelaide United and Sydney FC played a 1-1 draw. Western Sydney had a 2-0 win over Perth Glory, and the Phoenix beat Melbourne Victory 3-2. So after 7 rounds, we've got the Newcastle Jets sitting in second position now on 16 points, 3 points behind the Wellington Phoenix. We play the Wellington Phoenix next at home. So let's go and play the Phoenix. Okay, so this is the starting 11 for today's game against the Wellington Phoenix. Duncan in goal, O'Toole, Topper-Stanley, Boogaard and Hoffman along the back line. Kantarowski sitting behind Fergate and Krasnicki. Nazarene out wide on the left, Miller on the right, and Stamatelopoulos will lead the attacking line as the poacher. And one bit of news is that Jacob Melling has joined the club. He's got a valuation of £140,000. Very sorry, I probably should have that in dollars, but we'll correct that. In fact, we might just quickly correct that now, because we should be in currency of the country that we're in, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So there you go, 250,000 Australian dollars is his value. I don't think he's a bad signing at all. Currently 3-star, maybe 4.5. He's only 25. So anyway, he's come into the squad. We've got him sitting on the bench because Luca Prizzo, who was a loan player, we've actually terminated his loan and he's gone back to his parent club. So that's the lineup for today's game against the Phoenix. For some reason, Boogaard's taking a long time to get fit. But anyway, let's get to the match. And I think Wellington Phoenix, they've got a pretty strong starting 11 there, with the Mexican Davila, who's very, very good in midfield. Also, David Ball leading their line. And Jerry Payton, he just reckons we've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Okay, we'll back the assistant with that team talk. He can do the tunnel interview as usual. So there you go. Newcastle with 5 straight wins. Phoenix 4 and a draw. So first versus second. Although they've got a very good goal difference, the Phoenix, plus 10 already. So here's the Hunter Stadium, big stadium. not too many fans in. And the Jets get us underway. And this is O'Toole to Thurgate. Now this is Nazarene. He played very well against the Mariners, but he showed too much of the ball there. This is Payne now, but that's the end of the highlight. Yeah, Nazarene played very well against the Central Coast Mariners. He often made some dangerous runs forward. This is Stamatelopoulos to Miller. Now Miller was such a standout in our friendlies. And he's making a very good run, and he tried to squeeze that past the near post. Almost succeeded. So this is Thurgate now with the corner, and that's headed away, but only as far as Kantarovsky. This is Topper Stanley now, and he puts it forward looking for Nazarene, but he's missed out on that header. This is Piscopo to Devlin. Piscopo making a good run through midfield. He's probably going to try and link up with somebody on the right, and he gives it to Payne. Payne, I think, is the right fullback, and he's almost lost that. This is Golan. Oh, very poor pass. Stamatelopoulos has intercepted that. And he's going to have to wait for support in the centre. And there goes his cross. And Krasnicki with a very simple header to give the Jets a 1-0 lead in the 5th minute. And that all came about because of a very poor pass on the halfway line by a Phoenix player. But a very good run by Stamatelopoulos. In fact, I didn't think he was going to get his cross in, but he did. And Krasnicki with a very nice header. Well, an excellent start by the Jets. And this is just the sort of start we needed against the leaders. So far all the boys are playing pretty well. To me it looks as though Phoenix are playing very defensive with 2 defensive midfielders. They've got 2 wingers and 2 forwards, but I'm a bit surprised they would have 2 defensive midfielders. Anyway, this is Krasnicki now for the Jets. This is Kantarovsky. He gives it to Boogaard, playing it forward. That's intercepted. Now Ball flicks it on, but only as far as Boogaard. Now this is Hoffman. Boogaard playing it very long for Stamatel, and he's got the pace, and he's beaten the keeper. 2-0 to the Jets. So Stamatelopoulos proving that he deserves to be in the starting 11 ahead of O'Donovan, because Boogaard playing a long ball forward, and Stamatelopoulos, maybe I should just call him Stamatel, used his pace to beat the keeper. It's just a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, the Phoenix with a throw. Now Golan will get to this ball first. Certainly in no hurry. And this is Sporanovic. Davila got that ball. This is now Payne. And here comes the cross, but it's met by Boogaard. Now Miller. He can take off down the right here if he wants to. He's got speed. That's pretty poor defensive work by the Phoenix. Oh, simple. Stamatelopoulos makes it 3-0 with a tap-in. So the Phoenix have gone to sleep. It's only in the 19th minute, and it's 3-0 to the Jets. Just look at this. Miller, uncontested. Nobody really went to challenge him. He gets into the box, and just a simple pass. And Stamatelopoulos, he kept on side. Well, this is a great opening 20-odd minutes for the Jets. I really didn't expect this at all. I mean, we've got 6 players, all rating 7, and above. Stamatolopoulos sitting on a rating of 9 already. If he gets one more goal, he'll probably be getting a rating of close to 10. But 7 shots to 2, our XG far superior than the Phoenix, although they've had most of the possession with 61%. So we've done very well with only 39% of the possession. And Sporanovic sitting on a yellow card. But this is Davila now with a free kick to ball. This is Davila again. Very good player from Mexico. Gets his cross in. That's over everybody's head. Now Laws will send it back in, and he does. And that's headed away. And this is Sporanovic. Plays it out long to Davila. Golan out to Payne. Okay, this is now Devlin. Oh, Payne might be... No, yes, he's offside. I thought he was off. Okay, another throw for the Phoenix. Now this is Payne. They've got to do something to get back into this game. I mean, a goal before half-time will certainly help their cause, but this is Davila with a good run. And he looks for Piscopo on the left. So this is a good move by the Phoenix. Cuts it back to Devlin. This is Davila. Oh, it's shot was blocked and cleared to Stamatolopoulos, who turned beautifully. And he can use his pace now. He's got some support getting into the box, but his cross is blocked. So obviously what I said to the boys before the game was the right thing to do, because they've gone out to play this match in the right frame of mind. And they're proving to be very worthy opponents of the Phoenix. But there's still another half to go, so I'm not counting my chickens, not quite yet, but there's the stats for the opening 45, 10 shots to 5. We've had 1 clear cut to their 0. They've had 61% possession, 5 corners to 2 in favour of the Jets. An overall rating in favour of the Jets as well. And look, I think, okay, Jerry Payton, he doesn't know what to say. I'd have to say, I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads, because let's face it, it was an excellent opening 45 minutes. So the Phoenix get the second 45 underway, and this is McGarry. He's making a good run down. Oh, I think this is going to be one of these corners. Yes. Yes. I hate that. But anyway, it's in the game. And this is McGarry now with the corner. Goes near post. It's headed away by Bugard for another corner. Probably not the greatest of defensive headers by Bugard. So McGarry again. Goes far post, but it's cleared by Hoffman. Yeah, Fergate's getting a little bit tired out there. He's had a very good game, like so many of the players out there for the Jets. I'm going to have to leave Stamatolopoulos out there for sure to see whether he can get his hat-trick. O'Toole's a little bit down. Oh, he's picked up now at left back. But I think at the moment I'm a bit reluctant to make too many changes with the way the team's playing. But I think I'll give it another maybe 5 minutes. But this is Thurgate now with a free kick. And he drives that into the box. And there we are, Miller with goal number 4 from a set piece. Well, it looks as though the Jets can't do anything wrong today. Thurgate driving that ball to the far post and Miller getting up to make it 4-0. I think everybody was well and truly onside. No problems there at all. Well, this is something I didn't expect at all, playing the the table toppers in the Wellington Phoenix. I expected a much tougher game than this, but I think we'll make our first substitution for the match, and I'm a little bit keen to get Valentino Yule on. I really am. I like to see what this fellow can do. He's certainly going to be a winger out there on the left. So we make him into an attack position. Keen to get Melling out there as well, but I think they're the only change I'll make at the moment. Anyway, this is Davila now with a free kick for the Phoenix, but well held by Duncan. And he throws it out to Yule, gets it back to O'Toole. Now here's Valentino Yule. Got around his man very well. Now he's got Stamatolopoulos, I think, in the box, and he tried to... Well, he had two bites at the cherry. Both crosses were blocked. This is O'Toole. To Thurgate, to Yule. Krasnicki now, Miller, Stamatel. Well, he was looking for his hat-trick, but that went wide. So Hamed, he's got past his man there. This is Rufer, but well intercepted by Miller. Now he puts Stamatolopoulos through. Oh, it chipped it, but it hit the crossbar. Well, maybe he should have just driven that with his laces. But this is Thurgate now with a free kick. And there we have number 5 and the second for Miller. Miller again scoring with his head from a set piece. All too easy. All too easy. So a 5-0 scoreline with 20 minutes to go in the match. That is just amazing. And I think we'll definitely make some changes now. I think I'll bring on Melling, Jacob Melling. And what I want him to do is to be a ball-winning midfielder. I think that's what I've got him trained to do. Yeah, ball-winning midfielder. He can play in that role, get a bit of game time under his belt. And I think I'll bring on Ugarkovic for Kantarovsky. And I think that's all we'll do at the moment. Probably about 15 odd minutes to go in the game. Ugarkovic now with a free kick, and he sends it straight at Marinovic. And Miller is pretty tired, but I really don't have anybody I can put out there on the right. But I think we'll make certainly maybe one more change. I think I'll bring young Beecham on for O'Toole at left back. Katumbas is looking a little bit on the complacent side. I'll bring him on anyway. Give Bugard just a wee bit of a rest. And that'll be it. $5-0. Amazing. Anyway, Old now. Free kick for the Phoenix. And Duncan once again takes it very easily. So Stamatolopoulos, he's sitting on 9.1. Miller on 9.2. Both sitting on hat-tricks. This is young Valentino Yule. A little bit greedy there. He went for goal. But he hasn't done too badly coming on. So we've got 2 minutes of added time. This is Krasnicki now for the Jets. He sends it out to Yule. This is young Beecham. He plays it long. Now this is old now for the Phoenix. Can't be much time left. And there it goes. The whistle. 5-0 to the Jets. Absolutely incredible. 19 shots to 14. Very good XG of nearly 3. Only one clear-cut chance in the game. They had 61% possession. Corners were 7 apiece. Incredible victory. Well, this will send a few shock waves, I think, through the league, and I think absolutely delighted with that. I think we'll send the assistant to that quick interview. So that victory does have the Jets now sitting on top of the table on goal difference to the goal difference to the Newcastle Jets, plus 10 to their 5. Elsewhere, Victory won the Melbourne Derby 4-0 against Melbourne City, and Macarthur FC and Adelaide played a 1-1 draw. So, okay, Stamatolopoulos, yep, he played very, very well. Melling did make his debut, which was good. Miller was on form. Very, very, very good game by him. I think we'll do the press conference off camera. Okay, so what's going to happen next? Okay, next game is home to the Melbourne Victory and then away to Macarthur FC. I think what I'll do, I'll play the Melbourne Victory, Macarthur FC, Melbourne City and Sydney FC games offline. Then we'll come back for 2 away games, Brisbane Roar and Adelaide United. So be interesting to see how the boys feature away from home back to back. But anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed the 2 games we've been able to show you. 2 very good victories. Victory over fierce rivals in the Central Coast Mariners, and then a thumping 5-0 victory over the Wellington Phoenix. So this is Barry Foster saying thank you very much for your company today, and I look forward to your company next time on A-League to the UK. Until then, bye for now.